Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is KAM for real, and today we have a different type of video for you. When I was in Jamaica about 3 weeks ago, I kept on getting a lot of questions about how did you go to Abu Dhabi, how is it like living over there, what's the work situation like. So in less than 10 minutes I'm going to give you the story about how I came to Abu Dhabi and also how I am making money here currently. If this interests you, keep on watching. Watch to the end because I have a special tip just for you. In 2016, I was actively searching for a job. I had graduated from the University of the West Indies in Kingston, and I was just searching the entire Jamaica for a job. I couldn't get any. Everyone wanted experience, and I did not have that at the time. So my aunt, who is currently working here and living here, she was talking to my mother, who was telling her about the situation that I was having with the work industry. And she said, you need to let her come over here, man, let her come. Just for a vacation, she can search for a job when she comes to clear her mind. I heard vacation. I said, Dubai, vacation, yes. I am gonna come and I'm just gonna frolic and I'm gonna go Burj Khalifa, mosque, take pictures. I had a 3-month visit visa, and in 3 months time I had an interview specifically with a hotel chain. Granted, before that I had periods where I was walking around and giving my CV to different places because my aunt, hey Auntie Dawn, she was adamant about me going around and giving my CVs. For me, I thought it didn't make much sense because I thought that no one would hire you like that. However, things work a little differently over here. So when I went to the hotel, I went just with the mindset of, fine, I'm gonna go and just apply because she had asked me to do it, I didn't think I would get the job because, remember, I don't have a degree in hospitality. So however, I went to this open day. There were like hundreds and thousands of people like ants, Dashway, like sand, Palm Beach. People, it was a lot, right? So already I thought half of these people already have experience. They have degrees, they have everything. What am I really here for? However, I stuck with it, and then after the first interview, they said, okay, go to the second interview, and then the second interview to the third interview. And I said, wait, come girl, you might have this, and remember, I don't have a degree in hospitality. If you want to know, tips on how to do interviews, you can just let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to share the tips that I have with you, no problem. So I went through the interview and stuff, and then afterwards they said, thank you for your interest. They offered me a job. Granted, I had a 3-month visa, so I couldn't stay in the country that long, so I had to go back to the US. Ideally, I wanted to go back to Jamaica, but they told me that, okay, don't go to Jamaica, just stay in the US, so it's easier for us to buy the ticket for you just to return to Abu Dhabi. So I said okay, and I was in New York from around February, the end of February. It was easier than I thought it would be because I thought you had to get like a, kind of like US green card. However, it doesn't work that way. So once I returned, that's how I joined the hotel as a receptionist, as a front desk agent, the most entry-level position in the front office. I had the mindset that, look, I got a job, I'm going to work hard, and remember at the time I was probably the only person in the front desk who didn't have experience. I never worked in hotels before, didn't know anything about hospitality, but I was determined that, you know what, I'm gonna make it. So I used to work in the nights from around 11 p.m. until 8 a.m. and I used to try to find shortcuts how to do like the things on the system, the opera. So I was learning all of it, so much so that in around 3 or 4 months I started to actually cover the CID desk in the hotel, scanning visas and stuff. I became better in it, more confident, and from front desk, the HR manager at the time, she saw me once in a town hall. I was giving a speech. I think I still have the video. I will share it here. I'll share it. Ideas on how to support our work environment. So we come to work. However, it's not just working for 9 hours or some for 12 if you extend, and then going home. It's about how we can make working more enjoyable. While I was working in front office, I was also an associate relations committee member. So basically, I was the liaison for the front office department and the HR team. After that video, she asked me, she said, if you want to come into HR, I'll be happy to have you. So at that time, I was like, HR? That is crazy. All I know is front desk. I was a little hesitant. Then I did like a cross training or cross exposure in the department. A vacancy came open and I applied. Fortunately for me, I got the job and I was on the entry level of the HR aspect of life. So that's the way how I actually moved from a front desk agent into HR. Now I'm no longer working the night shifts. That was one thing that was so draining. You know, you used to work nights all the time, or sometimes you switch from nights to evening, then to morning shifts, because it's operations, you know, so you always have to be changing your shift. So now when I moved to HR, I have 2 days off. So for me, that was like, oh, yes. When I found out that you had done too much, oh, Jesus did it again. I was HR admin at the time. And then I was there for around a year and a half. Then a supervisor position became available in another property that was still within the company. And the director there came out to me and said, do you want to join this property? You know, we have this position. I think it would be fitting for you because you fit our brand so well. We like vibrant people. I said, me? Full of vibes? Yes. So I spoke with my director at the time and she said, yes, you know, you've been working for a long time. I believe in you. I think you can do this. You should go. So I went there and it was kind of like a property that the branding was changing. So there was a lot of trainings and stuff that we had to do. So I went there and I was doing the training of the brand and of the hotel. And then around, I think 6 or 7 months later, another opportunity came up. Now, of course, I was hesitant because as a supervisor, I'm like, man, like this is all happening very fast for me. So I said, okay, I'll go to the interview and see what happens, you know. It would be great for me just to have the experience. So I lace up my shoes, you know, I do my hair and the managerial styles and stuff. And I said, okay, come on, boom, go and see what happens. So I went, I had the interview with the director there at the time. Boom, he said, oh, the GM would like to meet you. I said, hold on, God, you mean to tell me, say, I probably can't get that job here? You know, because for me, it was like, I'm pretty sure they have many applicants. And so I was second guessing myself in some type of way. I think we tend to do that sometimes. Like you look at yourself and you think, am I ready for this? Why would they choose me? Because you see the things that you lack, but you don't realize that people looking at you, they see things in you that influences them, and it just opens your eyes to see how other people can view you when you view the opposite of yourself. So after that, my confidence level went up. I stepped into the GM meeting. I'm like, yeah, I'm a candidate and I'm gonna act like one. So I went in, I spoke with the general manager, and then afterwards they offered me the job as a manager. So then it was actually the manager for 3 properties. I was just in awe of God because trust me, it's not me. When you trust God, He opens doors for you that you don't even understand, that you can't even see it. So anyways, I accepted the job and I started working there. And so currently I am still in that position. So now I work and I earn money by being I'm a manager in hospitality chain in Abu Dhabi. The journey, the growth is different. The working environment here is different. When I first started, it was so hard. I remember one time I was actually in tears because I'm like, Mommy, I want to come home. Because first of all, I don't understand what's happening here. I felt like I was holding the team down because I didn't really understand much things. When they're doing like 5 check-ins, I'm trying to struggle to do 1. But as you practice and you continue, then you get better. It moved from a point where I was struggling to do check-ins until I was the person teaching people how to do check-ins. So it actually, you can see the growth once you put in the work. So my tip for you is, if you wish to work in Abu Dhabi, Dubai also, it's not dependent a lot. It has weight, of course, if you have a degree in the area. It holds weight. However, especially over here, you can start off at the entry level and you can become a manager just depending on your work ethic, and people can see that you put in the work and you're a hard worker, and they will reward you for that. I'm speaking based on what happened to me and where I'm at right now. So that's, hopefully that's under 10 minutes. That's the full story about how I came to Abu Dhabi, how I grew in my career, and also what I am currently doing right now. So if you have any questions whatsoever about, let's say, the visa process in Abu Dhabi, interviews, certain tips, if you need it, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to have dialogue with you. And if I have enough questions or enough requests, then I could do another video on, let's say, how to get your residency in UAE, or different myths also about UAE, because when I went home there were a lot of things that I heard about how can you live there because of this and because of that. So I'll be happy to clarify that, debunk all the myths, and set the record straight. So if you've made it to this point, thank you for watching me and for listening to me. Hopefully you've gotten some information, useful information from this video. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends, your family, your family's friends, and welcome to the Real Fam. So great to have you here, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.